He is the air, man.
Yep.
That's the first spirit created. So,
the scriptures talk about
do what he do.
Yeah, the scriptures talked about how the prophets spoke. The prophets constantly spoke about Yahweh Shah, man.
Yep. Yeah.
It tells you that in the book of Acts, man. He's the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, man.
Right.
That's why the scriptures say, "Follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth."
Ooh, hey! If you follow him faithless, you ain't following him.
Yep. Exactly.
Because he was keen on faith. He was keen on faith. I believe, in my heart, I believe 100% that this year a lot of things of faith is going to manifest so heavy, okay, that it's going to drop jaws. Yeah. I believe that because when you pay attention to the spirit, you understand that that's part of this ministry. That's part of the bodies. Miracles is part of the bodies.
Yep.
And those miracles are going to manifest on a whole nother level, as he says in John 14. So I can get that thing on. Because faith is important to concentrate on.
Yup. And some of the elect, they gonna have to see certain things to really kiss the Most High, or to kiss His Son, so to speak, to embrace this thing. They gonna have to see certain things play out, man.
Yeah.
That's just the story. Even with Thomas, was it him?
Yeah.
When the Lord came back, and he was feeling on the Lord's body. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord was basically, that was an example of faith. He said, "This is me," basically. It took that example for Thomas to believe, basically.
Yeah.
He had to see an actual example, a tangible evidence, so to speak.
The key was Yahweh Shah told him, like, blessed are those that believe, roughly paraphrasing, who haven't seen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Having that faith, like the elders going into, man, that faith is the key, man.
For the very work's sake.
Yeah. In Hebrews, we always reference the 11th chapter. It tells you that it's impossible to please the Lord without faith, man.
Yeah. Don't forget it, man. When you leave camp, concentrate on faith. That faith comes in all things.
That's right.
Oh shit, I'm on the highway, my tire done went out, cars driving by. Oh shit, what is happening? Hey, faith comes in there.
Hey, that's right.
Any little moments is what you gotta concentrate on, because guess what? When all hell breaks loose and the time of taking trouble, you know how many things gonna come your way? Somebody get Amos 5:18. It says it's gonna be one thing after another, complete darkness.
Man,
you consider things spiritually first.
Right.
That way you don't overreact and go off.
Absolutely.
That's the spirit that just said that, because that happened to me last night after the Passover. I was driving and hit I'm talking about hit a deep ass pothole, rim is bent. You know what I'm saying? And at first when it instantly happened, I'm like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? I sat back, I was like, you know what? The Lord chastises who he loves, man.
He's doing it on purpose.
And he's doing it on purpose. He's testing my faith to see if I'm gonna just fold it on. I got a flat tire. Woe is me. Nah, man. I'm like, hey, it is what it is. Forget it. Hey, I still got out here tonight. To the spirit.
Hey, look, miss me with that woe me shit, man.
Yeah, not this time.
No, don't bring that spirit to camp. Okay, that's myself included. Anybody else, because all you're gonna do is make other brothers think about woe is me.
Exactly.
No, man. We all go through shit, but guess what? You're gonna vent, you're gonna have lows. But hey, man, take it cheerfully, man, and push that amongst the brothers.
Things are relatively easy right now. Brothers can still eat. You can still enjoy certain comforts in this place, man. But like we are trying to prepare our minds when all hell start breaking loose, when all shit start hitting the fan, man. When you people see people starving, a real on the take spirit out here, man. Women getting raped, man. Just all out, just like what's that? The purge spirit. That's when your mindset is gonna really be tested. Your faith is gonna be tested.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're in that build-up. That's why you were saying earlier, man, we need this grace, man.
No, we need it.
We ain't ready right now.
Hey, we need to concentrate on not overreact, what the elders say. Not overreacting on bullshit. Even if it seems harsh, still don't overreact. Because guess what? That integrity in that moment, it's a green check on it. Right. And the angels will sit like this at you. Oh, okay. It's nothing to him. All right. And that's reported. Just like these scholars, words are reported, your integrity and your reactions are reported.
Yep.
Keep that in mind.
It's like when you feel something coming on, when you feel something coming on, when you feel yourself finna go there, it's like everything should just slow down.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You remember on what was that, on Spider-Man, when the bully tried to beat him up in the lunchroom? Yeah. And when he threw the punch, and Spider-Man was like, and he looked at the punch, then looked at the dude.
He was calm.
You know what I'm saying?
Limitless.
He completely understood what was going on and what he needed to do.
Yep.
Just like Limitless, just like that show.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. That's what the spirit is. That's how it is when the spirit is on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You should be able to recognize these things and know and understand by going back to what you was taught. by what you was learning. All these what was it? Romans 15:4.
Yep.
Stories of our forefathers.
You see?
Because things are gonna happen, man, and you can't be hasty to just want to react so quickly, man. Like that's the best way to really pick apart for solutions is just slow things down in your mind. Like, damn, it's fucked up, but just analyze it. Yeah. Calculate the weight of the situation, man. Then take heed and walk.
Absolutely.
You see?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Something that Elder Yashwamba always says, man. He was like, I remember it stuck with me. When something, even when you stub your toe, man, you sit back and you're like, okay,
damn, you know,
Lord, you sit back and you pray.
Think about
Why
the
is this
bullshit you did. I
happening?
deserve it, man.
I deserve
Yeah.
it. I'm being
Always
chastised.
reflect. Always reflect.
I've been a nigga for 20 years of my life, and now I feel like I just got a clean slate, just an easy walk in this truth. No, man, you being chastised, man. For sins that you done before you came in.
Right.
Why are you even in the truth too?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can't never think you got it. You know what I'm saying? You can't never think you got it. That's one thing. Yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing about it. Anything that happens, you gotta figure out what's happening spiritually. You know what I'm saying? No matter how big or small.
Go ahead.
The elder brought out that the angels report.
Yep.
And I wanted to read this for him. This is Ecclesiastes 10:20. Curse not the king, no, not in thy thought, and curse not the rich, which is the elect, in thy bedchamber. Meaning don't speak against them, right?
Right.
It says, for a bird of the air shall carry the voice, and that which hath wings shall tell the matter.
And that's what Satan was trying to get Job to do to the Most High. When you read, he said, I bet if I do this and touch that, he'll curse it to your face. That's what he was trying to get Job to do. When Satan tried to get us to do that by certain things happening that's not convenient in our life.
Right.
Okay, it's not convenient to be on the side of the highway with cars flying by and your tire flat and your manager leave a message, where are you? And are you coming to work? Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not convenient. But those type of annoying things and other serious things, it's things we have to go through, man.
It's common to man, like the scripture says, man. These are things that common to man. Yeah. That's why it says, I think in Peter's it says, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial. We're just to try you, man.
Yeah,
you know, the elect, the hopeful elect, we're likened as to fine gold tried in the furnace of affliction. So you ain't gonna just have a clean walk on a straight gate, man. Your walk through Great Babylon to get the kingdom is just gonna be, you ain't gonna get punched, so to speak.
Hey, I always say, the fire on one side, the water, and best believe the water is splashing on you. The fire, the flames going like this and get out of control. You feeling the heat, but as long as you don't go and get engulfed and your whole body is in flames, then you still got a chance. That's how you got to look at it. Go ahead.
If I could say this, man, for like a better lack of terms, like life is like a playoff, man. You know, you see people certain walks. You know what I'm saying? You may see somebody get in a playoff series go 8-0, get to the championship and lose everything.
Yeah.
That's what makes the playoffs so interesting, especially back in the day. A drag out best of 7 series, man. But just to see that team just be sore as hell, limping, I swole.
Cavaliers when LeBron James is in the Spurs, man.
Yeah. We was like, oh man, I ain't never seen nothing like this. This dude, 23 years old, led the team, got smashed in the finals. But hey, it took the man about 6 or 7 more finals to get a ring by himself.
Strive.
You know?
Hey, strive for greatness in the spirit.
That's right.
While the other people strive for greatness in the world.
That's right, brother.
Keep that in mind.
That's right.
Somebody was holding
That shit, it ain't gonna hold up.
I had John 14.
Okay. You know
Floyd Mayweather got all of that money.
That's right, Elder.
But when all hell breaks loose, it's gonna mean nothing. He not gonna know what to do. He gonna be through.
That McLaren's gonna get stuck.
Rothschild gonna abandon him. Be through. Rothschild ain't taking you to the
Hell nah.
to the bunker.
bunker. He may take a few jakes to them bunkers though to rape them, pop them, you know. Hey,
He'll do that.
Put him in a coagulant.
he is worthy. That's what he does, right?
Yeah. All right, this is John chapter 14, verse 10. Believest thou not that I am in the Father, and the Father in me? The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me.
Now, some of the words he was speaking that we can recollect in the stories, with the storm was on the ship.
Yeah.
That was the spirit of Yahweh was speaking to Yahweh about, hey man, get tough. Get up your loins. I ain't gonna kill you on this ship.
Right.
That was the spirit of Yahweh doing that, man. Okay, when Peter's sinking, Where didst thou doubt? That was the spirit of Yahweh. When Thomas didn't believe and Yahweh came in there, who seen Yahweh in there to say that to Thomas? Yahweh. So this is coming from up top.
That's right.
Of how to please him in a more better, fervent manner, man. Okay? Having more fervent, not just praying, but praying more fervently. Not just having, I got a little faith. No, having more fervent faith.
That's right.
All these things are going to get you to where you don't fall in that water and fall in the fire, man. Because if y'all seeing guys fall in the water and the fire that are done.
True.
And the spirit is manifested like, man, it'd be a miracle, man, if they come out of that.
Water, all you see is their eyes. They looking.
Yeah.
Like DiCaprio on that little piece of wood.
Yeah, done.
It's like, damn, what happened to him?
What happened to that boy?
Go ahead.
All right. It says, believest thou not that I am in the Father and the Father in me? The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me, he doeth the works.
He doeth the works, man. He doeth the works. So I mean, before Yahushua left, he was teaching. He was laying down the plan. He was laying down the goods to the disciples, so that when he left, they could go on and lay down them goods. Right. If you love me, Peter, feed my sheep. Feed them what? Feed them life. Feed them that bread. Feed them living waters. Teach them about the faith that I was teaching y'all about when y'all was being doubtless. Yep. When you couldn't cast out that demon, and I told you why. Tell them about it. Yep. So they can have that faith. Like, look, man, if you don't doubt, anything is possible unto you. These are the things that's getting hyped, okay, within the man of the Lord, man. That'll be at the end. Right. Okay? It's getting hyped to do what? So those miracles and different things can manifest within the body, because it's part of the body. Okay? The Lord said it, which is what he's going into in a second.
I was going to make a point. Even in that time, what else did Yahushua do, man? He gave the disciples power. Man, he gave them power to take away sins and hold them back. He gave them power to heal. Right. That same stuff is coming back, man. These miracles and these different gifts, man. Yahushua is going to give his men power to do things on the earth that's unexplainable, man. Whereas like, that's the spirit of the Heavenly Father, man. Through Yahushua, man.
I said you can't count how many shows and movies that go into that. You know, they got that's all these movies and all that X-Men and Heroes and The Gifted and all these different shows. They going into that part of spiritual power being tapped into. That's what I'm saying. Them unexplainable things, man.
Right. Go ahead.
All right. It says, but the Father that dwelleth in me, he doeth the works. Mm-hmm. Believe me that I am in the Father and the Father in me, or else believe me for the very work's sake.
And that's how the very work's sake. Guess what? You got certain guys that's gonna come in the 11th hour. Yep. Yeah. Because of works, they're gonna see. They're gonna be like, whoa. Okay. And you can't complain. Wait a minute, man. You've been here for a week.
God, they believe.
God. And you getting on the chariot. Oh hell. Hey, guess what, man? Hey, if they believe, I'm happy. That's right. Whoever's meant to make it, I'm happy, man. Yep. Period.
God.
Let the Yahweh's will be done. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also.
Shall he do also. Let's name some. Okay, stopping the waters, the storm, calming it down, turning the water into wine,
multiplying the fish.
Hey, actually appearing, disappearing, and appearing in the midst of the disciples, thinking they saw ghosts, and he just appear on them.
Your shadow healing people.
Right. Casting out demons. All these things, he said, and then you got to keep in mind the miracles that wasn't written. We don't know what those are.
That's right.
So you include those without knowing what those are, but that just shows you that it's beyond. It's even what we saying is beyond that.
That's right.
Of what's gonna happen. Okay, go ahead.
Yahushua said the miracles that his men are gonna do are gonna be greater than what he did, man.
Right. That's what he.
Not.
Hey, it's a spirit.
And all his miracles ain't written like you said.
It ain't written.
Sometimes he was doing certain things, and he would tell people, "Hey, don't tell nobody."
Just
go forth.
Hey, the transfiguration.
Yeah.
Hey, making a hologram. Come on, man. Yep. That's what he did that we can read and say, okay, he did it. So read that from top again. Go through it.
This is John chapter 14, verse 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do.
So the ones we named, not only that, greater than that. Can you even imagine that? The same way you can't imagine double than what Esau did. Y'all don't know everything Esau did to us. certain things are documented. We can say, oh, okay, he did feed our babies to alligators, et cetera, et cetera. But there's things that Esau did that we don't even know to our people, okay, to us as a nation.
I'll say, but check this out. Check this out. It says, "And greater works than these shall he do, because I go to my Father."
Right.
So, like I said, he left the brothers with some work to do.
Right.
And they gonna need to be in the same stead that he was in.
Right.
Having that belief and having that spiritual power to be able to get through them situations. You gotta be in the spirit to be obedient unto death.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't lollygag your way to obedience unto death.
Right.
Shit. You know? Yeah, you can't accidentally be obedient unto death, bro. You see?
Right.
They gotta be written.
If I may, what you're going into Wisdom of Solomon 6th chapter. It goes into how the love of discipline brings unto a kingdom.
Yeah.